Earlier this week, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission announced they'll be draining Lake Conway, one of the area's most popular lakes. In today's Outdoor Report, Wake Up Central's Skot Covert finds out why and what this means for the future of fishing at the lake.
Hey, welcome outside to the Weather Garden for another edition of the Outdoor Report. Joined as always by Trey Reid with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Trey, AGFC had some big news this week that's going to impact a lot of folks for a long time to come. Let's hear about it.
Absolutely. You could. I've heard it called a generational project, and I've heard it also called a once-in-a-lifetime project. Wow. Yeah, the big news this week, we are renovating Lake Conway. The lake was built in 1948, so 75 years old.
Okay.
Infrastructure improvements. The dam has for some time been in need of repair and replacement, so that's going to happen. But beyond that, this is going to hit reset for Lake Conway. I mean, of course, we're talking about a lake that's situated, of course, at Mayflower, between Conway and Little Rock. I mean, think of all the people that drive past it on Interstate 40. Scott, what was really cool, we found some old press clippings from when this thing was built, and it was the people of Conway and Faulkner County really pushed for this thing because, and Little Rock as well, because like Lake Maumelle didn't exist at that time.
That's right.
The Arkansas River Navigation Project had not been built, so there really weren't a lot of places to fish in central Arkansas. And Lake Conway has suffered from the rapid development that we've seen over the last 50 or 60 years in the area. Siltation, sedimentation. We're going to regain anywhere from like 25 to 40% of the volume of the lake through this project. The silt's going to get compacted. We're going to put a fish habitat structure for every 2 acres. So we're talking 3,000 habitat structures. The fishing is, we're going to have to sacrifice a little bit. Those of us who like to fish there, it's going to be dry for probably 5 years. But when it comes back, it is going to be phenomenal. There's
going to be some growing pains, but the vision for this, as you've said, is one that's going to preserve that space. That means a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
for generations to come.
For generations to come. And it's, really, I didn't realize this until our commission meeting earlier in the week, but the effort to get Lake Conway built was kind of parallel to the effort to establish the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission as an independent state agency under Amendment 35 that voters approved in 1944. So a lot of that was kind of happening at the same time. So this is very symbolic of what the Game and Fish Commission does and what our hopes for the future on other projects like this. And we can point to some great success stories.
Lake Monticello.
Lake Monticello, White Oak Lake in South Arkansas. Lake Poinsett just came back online last year up in Northeast Arkansas. So we have a track record of success. This is a much bigger lake, but I think we're going to see much bigger results.
Much bigger results. Looking forward to that. And 5 years, it'll go by fast, right? And
Absolutely.
Start filling that thing back up. Hey, speaking of time, calendars. Let's talk about your calendars.
Yeah, so the Arkansas Wildlife Calendar, of course, this is the July-August issue of our award-winning Arkansas Wildlife magazine. A lot of people say, why July? Are we talking about a new calendar? Well, number one, our fiscal year at Game and Fish is July through the end of June. But more importantly, we pass our hunting regulations and fishing regulations in the spring, and that allows us to get all the hunting season dates in the calendar.
Perfect.
It's got so much more than that, though. The photography is phenomenal. This year, we are once again soliciting the help of the public. There's an Arkansas Wildlife Facebook page, not associated with the magazine, but those folks they submitted so many great photos last year. We did that last year, and we had so many left over. We're doing it again this year.
How fantastic.
So kind of public input on that, and man, sunrise and sunset for every day, lunar phases, just lots of cool info. The best part about it, a subscription to the magazine for a year, 5 regular issues in the calendar, $12. The calendar itself is worth that. So.
Trey, you know what I'm thinking? Tomorrow is Father's Day.
Great idea.
What a great gift.
Hey, and if you go to arkansaswildlife.com and subscribe and use the handy bill me later option, you will get, if you do that this week, you will still get the Arkansas Wildlife Calendar.
Fantastic.
As your first issue.
Excellent, excellent. Trey, as always, thanks so much. We'll catch you guys out here for another edition of the Outdoor Report next week.